Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls 3. When last we left off, I had mentioned returning to the Irithyll Dungeon, and just continuing on through there. And we certainly will. But I wanted to follow up on the questline related to Cirrus of the Sunless Realms that I had not done before. She was the one who summoned us to help her with Creighton, I think, on the bridge
Champion
into
of
Irifill.
Ash, welcome back. Do you wish to hear a tale?
And we are over here at Irina because I was told that there was a shot she would have an item related to Cirrus's quest if I had been progressing it correctly. And now I don't know if I've done it correctly.
I pray for your safety.
But I do know the next part of her quest should be open to us because we have defeated Aldrich. And the wiki, the Dark Souls 3 wiki, tells me that once you defeat Aldrich, you can continue her quest line. So I'm gonna make an attempt at that real quick. And hopefully meet with some success. So yeah, we're headed back to the undead settlement here. Been a while. Hopefully we're a little better equipped to deal with the issues ahead of us. Yeah, a little better equipped. So we're actually headed back to the Cursed Greatwood boss arena. Because that's where I was told by the internet that we could find her summon sign once again. Now again, since Irina did not have that item, I'm not sure how much of a fruitful endeavor this will be. Okay. There you are. You help anytime. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna check this out real quick. See if we can get summoned. Oh. Looks like we can. Answer her call for cooperation and be summoned as a phantom. Yes, please. Okay.
I finally found you. Just as I promised, Grandad. Remember?
Oh. Aldrich is her grandfather. No, you don't get to cast that healing spell, bud. Nope. Dang it. He really loves to just chug Estus, doesn't he? Good, he's out. So I don't know if we met Aldrich before.
Good night, Grandad.
Huh. So Cirrus is Hodrick's granddaughter. Interesting. I am learning. Huh. Oh, and I guess we got the item for the Mound Maker's Covenant. I'm gonna try something real quick. I might die. What? What? That was weird. Okay, well, we made it down. And did not die. There's an item down here now. The sunset set. That's interesting. I'm gonna put that on real quick. Helm of Hodrick, Holy Knight of the Sunless Realms. Light gold helm, named for its sunset hues, is now faded and wrapped in tainted rags. The sorry fool was known to wander the battlefield as a crazed ghoul, lashing out at friend and foe alike. Huh. Where's the rest of this set? I'm gonna check out the fashion here. Huh. Helmet looks a little silly, maybe. Well, I do like that you can see my face, though. Well, here be Hodrick's set. Yeah, I'm fat rolling with it. Phew. Yeah, this is hefty. Go back to my mirror vest here. And, wow, even the Fallen Knight trousers are less hefty. And the Fallen Knight gauntlets, that's right. Okay. Decent rolling. I'll probably have to invest a little bit in the, I forget if it's Vitality or Vigor, the stat that gives you, better equipment capacity. Oh, and Circe is back. Cool, cool, cool.
Oh, there you are. I'm afraid I've involved you in my affairs over a little promise at that. My sincerest thanks for your assistance. At last, my grandfather will rest in peace, and I can die.
Ooh.
But there is one last. May I take a vow to serve you as a knight?
Well, sure.
Oh, I am most grateful. I, Circe, do hereby serve as your faithful knight. Wherever, whenever I am needed. My loyalty shall never waver.
Huh.
Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
It may look like I skipped her dialogue, but I did not. It skipped like the last half of her line there. And I think I was wrong earlier.
How have...
Yeah, this is where I needed to go. To check and see if I was doing Circe's quest right. Brief attached messages suggest that it was a gift. Goodbye, dear grandmother. I will visit grandfather in the Pit of Hollows. So here's some texture for you.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
The shrine handmaid here is Circe's grandmother, and Hodrick down in the Pit of Hollows was her grandfather. That is neat, because I don't think I ever knew that. I've played this game through several times, and just never did that questline. Never thought about it, never went back to those areas to look for summon signs or anything, so yeah, this is brand new even for me. So yeah, this brief little detour. I think there may be more to Circe's questline, a little bit more. But we'll return to that maybe at a later time. For now, we have a little bit more to do here in the dungeons. Nope, he's not dead. And I missed. Good. Nope, no thank you. I think if you can break line of sight, the spells that might hit you. I could be wrong, But I think if nothing else, I just managed to get out of the way fast enough. So, he's got me a little bit. But that's alright. Oh, he followed me. No, they're just hollows. Okay. So you can use this jailbreaker's key to get out from the jail cell. Get the bellowing dragon crest ring. I think that makes your magic a little more potent. Your spells and such. Don't really use a lot of those. I did not even mean to kick him off there. Come to think of it, I don't think I got on the Estus flask either. I'll have to do that. There's a way that I was not able to go before, because I got bunced off a ledge by mice. Rats, rather. So I'm gonna go back. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go our own way. Okay. Yeah, none of these enemies are all that much by themselves. Okay. That's when they pair up. Right, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go down here again. Yeah, the giant is dead now, so there are a few items I could go over there and grab, but I'd like to actually progress this way and not get bunced by rats. Okay. Already off to a better start. We got a few more. Weary Traveler Soul. A couple chests that we need to check out up here. One more urgently than the other, I believe. Yes. The old cell key. Pretty sure that is a pretty essential one for us here. Yeah, unfortunately you'll get ambushed by a bunch of these guys. They want to curse the dickens out of you. We're going to try to avoid that. Okay. Alright, not terrible. Not terrible. I'm just whiffing quite a bit. Luckily their mist seems to dissipate pretty quick. Which is good. We have other things to deal with in this tunnel. Magic weapon helps quite a bit. Get some poop for our efforts. Good. And then in this room, I'm going to hightail it to the left here. That shard. Go through here because I've got a circle pit going over here. I don't know what they're listening to in their AirPod Pros, but they're slowly circle pitting. Got a dragon torso stone too, which I've never used a whole lot. I don't even know which place it is in my inventory. Okay. Did I just miss it? Have I just completely glossed over it? Probably. There it is. Yes, I did. Stone imbued with the power of the everlasting dragons, used in a secret rite by the dragon worshippers. Gain the torso of a dragon and a dragon's roar, a transformation that is irreversible until death. From ancient times, the path of dragon worship was walked by warriors. It is said they envision Archdragon Peak in the depths of their meditation, and at all times, or at times, they even hear the distant sound of the great bell of the peak. So that is a bit of a hint here. We've got several empty suits of armor and corpses here, and even a partially transformed dragon person. This is a good note. No, good. Yeah, you can see there's something over there on that peak. And while the torso stone won't help us, its description did. It said in meditation, dragon worshippers would envision Archdragon Peak. So if we can learn how to meditate like a dragon worshipper, maybe we too can envision Archdragon Peak. Am I dumb? I'm kinda dumb. I'm pretty dumb. That was very dumb. No, it's not too dumb. Okay, whew. Couldn't find the lever. I thought I had sent that up there permanently. Dark Souls is not that unkind. What we've really done is unlock another shortcut. Back into the dungeon here. I think that's the first time I've seen that little booger up there. If I can instantly running away, so I'm going to try and grab everything in his pockets here. Okay. No, that failed horrifically. Thank you. Try and beat these guys now. Yes, that is an important shortcut, should we encounter some major difficulties up ahead. Yeah, ranged battle. Not a bad idea. Can kind of move past these guys into this area as well. Don't know what that was. Got hit without being attacked, which is neat. Quit spitting at me. Yep, I'm out of magic. Very good to be able to bait these guys out one by one. As you can see, they're a little erratic. A little bit beefy in terms of their health. We got the profaned coal from them, though. Remnants of the fire that burned down the Profane Capital, preserved in an icy skull. Give to the blacksmith to allow for dark blood and hollow infusion, which is nice. Pick this up. I think we can pretty much avoid the wardens circling over there, even if he saw me just now. I don't think they come back here very quickly. Yeah, I think he's already forgotten about me. Which is good, because we have another mimic here. I skipped the... You may have noticed the mimic before, and I got that key. Oh, that was silly of me. Goodness gracious, this is stupid. Okay. Okay, camera did no favors for me there. Went full try hard on you. Yeah, there's another mimic that, if I recall, didn't really drop anything that I would have needed for this playthrough. So I may go back and see what he's got a little later on. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, that's what they'll try to do to you. And their spell's still affecting me. Good. Yeah, the longer they look at you, the less your health will be. Can't even cast Spook. But hopefully the baiting helped a little bit. Took down a few of them. As you can see, there's one in that hallway there too. And I think there's still 4, maybe 5 circling. Running a little low on Estus though, so I may let them be for a moment. Because we've arrived in the Profane Capital. We have stone gargoyles to greet us. But luckily, we can just run. And roll down there, and he doesn't enter this little area here. Yeah. We have arrived at the Profane Capital. This gentleman is a Dark Souls 2 reference. He is a laddersmith. Or was. Seems familiar. But he met his end here in the Profane Capital after making a ladder. Hello. Oh, I like your helmet, man. I don't actually know what set that's from. Huh. Interesting. Well, I think it might be time to return to Firelink for a moment. Let's get an extra Estus flask.
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Boom. Give him the coal.
Lords, where did you happen upon this coal? This is much too dark. I see the abyss in it. Yet a smith I remain. I won't turn down a request. But forget not, your fight is for the flame and for your fellow kin, just like mine. A cursed fate this may be, but hope remains, does it not?
Interesting tidbit there from Andre.
Forgive me, I don't want.
He's fully in on this linking the fire, preserving this current age task we've got here. Of course, it's all he knows. But he sees the profane flame in the coal that I gave him. And kind of worries about what it may be doing to me. Where I might be going, the things I might be getting into and learning. A little bit of overkill, but I wanted to get a level real quick.
Very then take.
I'll just try and get a even 40 with dexterity
Farewell,
here.
may the flame.
We got another Estus. Got a little bit better Estus now. Burning that bone shard. And honestly, I'm probably going to return to the Profane Capital bonfire. And see if we can try our hand at those, the Circle Pit Wardens. There is more in that room that I'd like to see before we venture further into the Profane Capital. Oop. And there is a way back up with this ladder here. Although on your way in, I don't recommend trying to go for this ladder with the gargoyle chasing you. You can jump down pretty quickly and not take a lot of damage. And I'd rather fight that guy over here. Scythe hits him pretty good. Must be the type of damage it does. Alright. So Spook might actually be helpful here. We may not have to provoke the ire of all these guys. Just this one. I don't have that key. Man. I need to remember where to get that, because there's a cool NPC in there that I would like to meet. So we can play Ring Around the Rosie with these guys for a little bit. All of this set is right out here, which is cool. Because I think he's got a pretty cool armor set as well. And since I can't open that door, I guess we'll continue on. Now remember, Alva attacked us last episode at the entrance to the dungeon. He was given the name Seeker of the Spurned. And so, finding his body with his armor outside of that cell makes you wonder who was the Spurned in there. So yeah, I'll actually probably have to look back up where to find the key to that door. I'm sure it's fairly simple, I just do not recall. So we'll just plow forward here into the Profaned Capital. Some really cool architecture going on here. There are a lot of could be statues, but could also potentially be petrified people. Look like they're holding some kind of brazier or cannon or something. Makes you wonder. Can't get across that way, but we'll go that direction later. that guy. I'm very glad that I'm doing a lot of damage to these guys because they hit pretty hard themselves. And I prefer to not have to deal with them if I don't have to. Get a coin by going up here. That just leads back into the central area. We'll continue this way for now. Kind of returning back to the dungeon area. It's a bit of a maze. You probably saw there are holes in the ground that we don't want to fall into. There's nothing but bad down there. Some more coins. Yeah. If you were to fall, you would fall down into the pit area that's under this bridge. And it's not nice in there. As you can see, we've kind of got some familiar faces going on here. Or familiar carapaces, or whatever you want to call them. And I try to jump to get as close to the land as I can here. Because again, not only is your running slowed in there, that is also toxic buildup. Which, if you recall from Dark Souls 1, is worse than poison. And I only have 3 moss clumps to deal with that. You can climb that ladder there, get up here, and avoid. I just tend to avoid most of everything else down there. It's better. And we'll get to that here in a minute too. But I have a couple priorities. Climb up on the roof here. There's a silly man. Okay. He was all poised up. But it's pretty tissuey. We got a scroll. Might be the first scroll we've gotten so far. Logan's scroll. And I regret to say I did not interact much with Logan in Dark Souls 1, but the court sorcerers used this scroll to claim heirship to Logan's legacy, though how they claim that stands up though that claim stands up to closer scrutiny is another story. So Big Hat Logan was imprisoned in Sin's Fortress back in Dark Souls 1, and I never really went back and helped him. Primarily because I never had much use for magic in that game. And also I forgot, so there's that. Now before we dive back down into this building here, you can see there's an open cell door here, window maybe. You can jump through with the right angle. Yeah. I'm gonna travel on up here, and lo and behold, it is a friend.
Oh! Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. Oh, look at me, trapped like a rat. But you needn't worry. I've just been sitting here weighing my options. The moment has almost come. I just need a bit more time. My liberation requires a key.
Buddy Siegward is here.
But the key is outside. A riddle for the ages.
A riddle indeed. Luckily, we do have that key. Key to the oldest cell in the Irithyll Dungeon. The first prisoner of the dungeon was a lone giant. Cells for men were built at his feet.
You are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Siegward of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on. It's all yours.
And he gives us our first slab.
No, please. Go on ahead. I've my own road to take, and a duty to fulfill. Very soon.
So, Siegward is close to fulfilling his duty. Unlike Siegmeyer in Dark Souls 1, our helping him does not end up in his hollowing or his loss of motivation or self-confidence. Got a miracle up here. And some very nasty dudes to deal with in this room. Get some trash, because of course. I'll be honest, I don't go into this area very often. Because it's hard. But I do want to show you all one of the most nightmarish enemy designs I've ever seen in Dark Souls. Ugh. Welcome to the hand hippo. And there's a mimic. I'm incredibly surprised I did not die from that encounter. Oh boy. Got the Court Sorcerer's Staff, which is pretty cool. And some poop. Court Sorcerer's Set as well. It's actually pretty fashionable. Robe worn by court sorcerers of the Profaned Capital. Formal gold stitching suggests they may have also been oracles. There are many sorcerers who claim heirship to the great sage Big Hat Logan, and the Profane Capital houses one of two leading schools. Kind of cool robes. Not gonna wear them, but trying to see here. We actually have a few staves now. Oh, look. Spell buff 106. Very powerful when wielded by an exceptionally intelligent sorcerer. The court sorcerers laid claim to the legacy of the renowned Big Hat Logan, going so far as to emulate him with copies of the staff he used. Well, can't hurt. Let's switch over to this staff. It's got a little bit more of a spell buff than our original one. And again, our sorceries are a little bit more of a utility than they are weaponized. Now, you're going to want to double back right now. These two show up and just generally make a nuisance of themselves. The jailer's keyring. And that may be exactly what I needed. Opens most cell doors, maybe. That might work for the cell I was trying to open before. And, oddly enough, we've already, dealt with the biggest issue of dropping down back in here. Our giant friend is no more. And moreover, there's a little path up here that leads to a ladder. That's another mimic chest there. But regardless, we can get away from that by making a big climb. And dropping through an open window. Retrieving an item. Getting another chunk from that guy. That door opens from this side. Got a soul item here. And that's actually the big circle that you can go in for Irithyll Dungeon. Trying to think of where else I need to go here. I might just bone out here. Back to the shrine. Because I've done the rescuing I need to do. And I'm on the cusp of another level. I'm well over another level.
Welcome, husband. Very then taken.
We're gonna get that cool 40. Feels
Farewell,
good.
Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
And since we have a scroll, may as well go talk to our Vinheim sorcerer here. Oh, he gone. Oh goodness. Did I wait too long? I might have waited too long. He might have just pieced out.
You found this bit. It may even serve as a link.
Huh.
Do not think. What is it?
Our guy might have pieced out. I guess I didn't keep up my end of the bargain for him. Huh. Well, that's inconvenient. But I guess it does mean that I'm done here for now. Let's see if we can explore a little bit more of the Profane Capital. There's actually another ladder we can take. Big, long ladders. Guess we kind of want to start sprinting on this bridge. Spit fire at me. You can avoid most of it, if not all of it, by just blazing a trail. And that guy can't follow us back in here, so we're relatively safe. Relatively. Yeah, we are now within the Profaned Capital. And I keep looking up because I'm expecting that guy. Yeah, they try to bamboozle you a little bit. I don't know if there's anything I need from them, so I'm gonna leave them be for now. this one. They bear an interesting semblance to the wardens in Irithyll Dungeon, though their robes are white. Yeah, they are tending the profane flame even to this day, even though it totally ruined this kingdom. I don't even remember what this is, but I'm gonna grab it. Another coin. You can see there is a fog wall there, which we'll get to in a moment. Okay. Not too shabby. Oh, got his flame spear. That's neat. Just trying to mop up here, basically. Of course, these all are going to shuffle after me. Alright. Do a little kiting, but they weren't too bad. I believe we are safe to open this chest, yes. A little ember there. Now these two, not so much. So yeah, we got two mimics right next to each other, which is not cool. But taken apart, they're not too bad. This place really has been Mimic Central. Luckily. Hopefully we can take care of them. Alright. Get a big old great shield, which I probably can't wield. You know what? It might be kind of silly of me, but I think I want to go ahead and tackle this boss fight. I'm going to take a quick break for a moment. Probably won't see a thing. Okay. Just took a quick momentary break there, but we are returned. And we are ready to traverse the fog. And we won't be alone.
Yom, old friend. I, Siegward of the Knights of Katarina, have come to uphold my promise. Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
That's right, we got our third lord. And we have help. reasons here. We gotta equip the Storm Ruler. It's always a panic moment to try and get through the menus. Traded there. We didn't actually take any damage, so that's weird. We're just gonna bully this Lord of Cinder now. He might bully our buddy a little bit, but hopefully he will make it through this alright. Okay, he's accessing that big. Ooh, good hit. And the last one. Got it. Duty fulfilled.
It seems I am in your debt once again. My thanks. I could have not kept my promise without you. Now, for a final toast. To your valor, and my old friend Yorm. Long may the sun shine.
Our buddy has done it.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast. You are a true friend. Best of luck with your duty.
And with that being our third lord, we actually get warped out of the arena.
Unkindled one. The fire fades and awaits its one last lord. Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul.
We've been warped back to the high wall.
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul. Tell him what he must be, a lord.
So that was Emma, who gave us our banner that let us go down into the undead settlement. She has passed away and given us the Basin of Vows. Chalice used in an old ceremony in which Lothric knights take their vows. It is only a formality now, but it remains an empty practice. Place this basin at a statue of a beheading knight. And there's one right there. But before I do, I want to show you what's changed on the high wall since we were last here. It's a little evening-y now. Maybe a little less kind looking out here. Never got the Lucerne weapon till now. But yeah, we are looking at some changes to our world. Which you can notice from actually several areas now. I'm going to take a quick detour, because I don't think I actually lit Yorm's bonfire. I don't know if I can just warp back to his arena. I'm going to find out. Oh, I can. Okay. And it looks like our buddy Siegward may have taken his last nap. Because his weapons and armor remain here in the arena. His duty fulfilled, our buddy Siegward died peacefully. Which is sad, but certainly not as tragic as going hollow. As was the fate of Siegmeyer.
Welcome,
Yeah.
speak.
We
Very
have
well.
completed
Then take
another friend's quest. Ooh, yeah, we can get that 1,000. That feels pretty good.
Farewell, may the flames guide thee.
We can look at Yorm's soul as well. Yorm is the descendant of an ancient conqueror, but was asked by the very people once subjugated to lead them, serving as both a weighty blade and a stone-hard shield. And again, I don't know if we're going to use any of the weapons we can get with his soul.
Aha, so.
Yeah, we can get his machete. Yorm once lumbered on the front lines with a great shield, but one day, in place of his shield, a left-handed notch was added to his machete, enabling the smashing technique that would become the legacy of his later years. And yeah. Tragically, Yorm did not have a very fun
Treat
life.
the firekeeper not with discourtesy. She is much like thee. Prisoners both, kept to link the fire.
Yeah, and something I haven't done yet is you kind of take a memento, or the skulls rather, of the lords that you defeat. So yeah, we've got Aldrich's here. Aldrich became a lord by devouring men, but was disillusioned with his throne, and so took to devouring gods instead. The lonely Yorm became Lord of Cinder to put the profane flame to rest, knowing full well that those who spoke of him as Lord were quite insincere. And the Watchers of the Abyss swore upon their shared wolf's blood, which also served as their mandate as lords. Something you can do, you have to do, to complete the game, is deposit what remains of the lords onto their thrones. Yorm's big chair here. Oh. Gotta go back around. So yeah, there's only one more soul to place upon a throne, and that is of Prince Lothric himself. Whether we could save him or not is an entirely different story, but we will continue onward, I think, in the next episode. We place the Basin of Vows and do our best to fulfill Emma's dying wish. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out, watching my videos. If you enjoy this content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, as they say on the YouTubes. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.